What up, everybody? This is David Effin Porter from Death Wish, and I am going to review the movie It, the remake from the 1990, I think 1990, might have been 91, the original TV series, miniseries that came out based on the book by Stephen King, who is a remarkable author. Some would debate that he doesn't have it anymore. I still think he's got it, but that's for another video. This is about the movie, It, 2017 remake. And let me tell you, there's going to be a shit ton of spoilers. So if you don't want it spoiled for you, which, I mean, it's based on a TV miniseries that came out in 1990, and a book that's been out for like decades. So if you don't know at least the basic plot of it by now, and you're mad about spoilers, go fuck yourself, because come on now. But I read the book like back in middle school, so I don't remember a whole lot about it. I'm really wanting to read the book again now after watching the movie. The miniseries, it's been a few years since I watched, but from what I remember, there's some comparisons to be made. Let's just dive right into it, shall we? This movie was hardcore. It was brutal. It was a very hard R rating, mainly for language. Not a lot of sexual content. The violence was pretty cool. CGI was amazing. Usually CGI just ruins the movie because CGI usually looks like shit. CGI was great in this. It was really good. As you know, it starts off little Georgie sailing his little boat down the road because it's raining, falls in the sewer grate, and then we get our first look at Pennywise, and holy shit, he is terrifying. And I'm not even afraid of clowns. I've never been afraid of clowns. I used to be a big fan of Insane Clown Posse. Yep, I'm admitting it now. Not proud of it, but it was me as a kid. I was young, I was dumb, I didn't know better. But yeah, never been afraid of clowns. Always liked going to the circus. When I went to haunted houses, clowns jumped out at me. I was like, how's it going, Mr. Clown Man? But this one, damn, he's creepy. And he's vicious because when in the old one from the 90s, he pulls Georgie down to the sewer. This one, he bites his fucking arm off, and you see it in full detail. You see him bite the fucking arm off. You see the blood spraying from the arm. Ah! The kid died. Then you see this big, long clown arm reach out, grab him, drag him in the sewer. So right off the bat, you're like, holy shit, yeah, I'm in this. I'm sold. That had me sold within the first 10 minutes of the movie. Wonderful, wonderful work. Then we follow, the ragtag group of the outcast kids. They all come together, and Pennywise harasses all of them, tries to scare the shit out of them. All the kids have their own problems at home, and what I like about it is that it touches on the subject of facing your fears. All these kids are afraid of something, and the way they defeat Pennywise at the end is by facing their fears. And once they get over those fears, they kick the shit out of them, and they win. For now. But jumping ahead, I don't want to, the book's been out forever, the miniseries has been out, I'm not going to go over the whole plot of the movie. If you haven't read the book or seen the original, just go see this movie as a good starting point. The book, yeah, it takes liberties from the book. At the same time, it does follow some stuff from the book. So, was it better than the original? It's hard to say. I'd say yes. This Pennywise I liked, and it hurts my heart to say it, because Tim Curry's the man. I love me some Tim Curry. He's an awesome actor. He's an amazing actor. But whoever this kid was that played Pennywise, Jesus, man, creeped me the fuck out. There's one particular scene that stands out to me, and I'm sure different scenes stand out to different people who've seen it. But Georgie's brother goes down in the basement. It's all flooded and shit. He follows what he thinks is Georgie down there. Georgie's standing in the corner we all float we all float. Like his voice gets all like demonic sounding. You see Pennywise rise up out of the water, and then he's like right towards, oh man, right towards the camera. Just, it's harder to explain it. Like you'd have to see it. It just felt like it came straight out of a nightmare. Like this movie is full of nightmare fuel, and it was incredible. Like I haven't seen a good horror movie that's impressed me in years. Mainly because like they water it down with a PG-13 bullshit rating, and like I just like gore, man. I like my horror to be hardcore. I like my horrors to be hardcore too. But yeah, go see it. Fantastic film. Highlights to me. Here's some spoilerific stuff, but the fight at the end was done really well. The feel of the movie felt like an 80s movie because it takes place in like 1988, 1989. And they nailed it with like the casting, the way it was shot, the way it was filmed, the art direction. It felt like you're watching something from the 80s. And I love me some 80s movies because I'm an 80s baby. But yeah, it's a great movie. Really enjoyed it. Pros of the movie. I would say Pennywise was the highlight. I hate that I don't know the guy's name who played him, but he was amazing. And I'm sure I will get to know his name, and I'm sure I'll be following his acting career. At the time, the kids' names escape me. Sorry, like I said, it's been a long time since I read the book. Don't really remember their names, but the kid with the glasses who was always making dirty jokes, like always talking shit, cracked me up. And the little Fred Savage looking kid who was the germaphobe, his role was hilarious too. The other kids did pretty good. They did alright. The kid who played Henry, I think was his name, the bully, he scared the shit out of me. Because, man, I'm not going to lie, I've always been a big guy. I was a fat kid. I got bullied a lot in school. And I remember people lifting my shirt up and slapping me on the tummy and shit. This guy starts to carve his fucking name into this chubby kid's stomach. And that's just brought back some bad memories. Besides, nobody ever tried to carve their name in my stomach, but man, bullying, if you're a bully, you're a piece of shit, that's all I'm saying. Like, what kind of man are you? Even as a kid, like, what do you gotta prove by picking on, like, people who are different than you, or fatter than you, skinnier than you, just people who aren't like you. Just let people be themselves, man. But we're going on a totally different rant right now. More highlights from the movie. So like I said, the general setting, creepiness level was at an all-time high. The only complaint I can really think of, and this is, in fact, let me get in close, y'all. This goes out to the ladies out there. So in the movie, this chubby kid, he's like head over heels for this chick. Like, they have a little thing going on, like, she knows his secret that he's a New Kids on the Block fan. They have, like, little jokes between each other about it. Like, you really feel a connection between these two characters. You really do. You feel a connection. Like, see how I'm looking at you right now? You can kind of feel a connection with me, right, ladies? But he writes her a poem, which, like, man, it's like, I wish I could be that smooth when I talk to the girls. She finally finds it, and like, she's at the end of the movie, she's in trouble. Like, she's like in some kind of like floating up in the air. Like, he saves her with a kiss, and she like says the poem to him, and he says it back, and you're like, that's right. Sparks are flying. It's finally gonna happen. And then she's like, well, thanks for the kiss. Goes off. Later on in the movie, she's like kissing the other guy, like the other main character, like the one with the stuttering problem. It's like, okay, so this kid, why? Because he's chubby? You're not going to give him a chance, even though obviously he's crazy about you, writes poems for you, always sticking up for you, doing what he can to save you. But why did you go for the stuttering John guy? Like, I just never really, the connection between those two never felt like anything to me. But maybe it's because I'm a big guy and I sympathize with the chubby boys. But, ladies, Like, if a guy is, like, going out of his way for you, like, you're not going to get that from everyone. Like, give it a chance and see if the true love sparks. I understand if there's not an attraction, but I felt like there was an attraction between the two in this movie. Could be way off. I'm pretty much retarded when it comes to women, so who knows. But all I'm saying is, like, us chubby people, man, when's it going to be our time? When's it going to be our time? When? But that's another story. That's another video. I think I'm going to cut this off now. I'm hitting about the 8-minute mark. Final thoughts. It, 2017 version. 2 thumbs up from David F. and Porter. Go see that shit. And until next time, I'm out.